Hey, wagono dau, natumai mko poa, mko fiti, you're doing well, you're doing fine from every corner of the country that you're watching us from. So recently, Morara has been the talk of the town. Now, right now, he is not being talked about kwa sababu amekamatwa where or something bad has happened to him. But there is a certain conversation that has come up in regards to Morara Kebaso on a certain statement that Morara made on his social media page, which is something that has brought up a conversation on his role as a mole in the Gen Z movement. Remember, we have termed Morara and called him the Gen Z president, given him the mandate to represent the young people in the Republic of Kenya. We have fought so many battles telling the people and even the mainstream media not to refer to our president as an activist but the eject party leader, a man that is ready to take the mantle and run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya to represent the young people. But a message that this young man has put out today is something that has triggered a lot of emotions from Kenyans, and a lot of people have gone ahead to call out Morara. And now many are coming into terms with the narrative that has been sold out by different people on social media, purporting and claiming that Morara has been a mole all along. He has been a Rutos person. He has been somebody that is being used by Ruto's regime to change or deviate or try to kick out the narrative of the struggle that was begun by Gen Z. You know, the Gen Z struggle and the Gen Z revolution is something that will die with Morara if it will not be strong with Morara. That is one thing that we can't argue about. Me and you, that thing is something that we cannot argue about between how Morara has been instrumental in making the Gen Z revolution stand out or making the Gen Z revolution die. And why am I saying this? A message Morara put out through his social media pages this evening. And I want you to listen to it and listen to it very careful so that you will understand what I mean by bringing you this story. Now, the guy told us yesterday that he is going on a break. But he isn't going on any break because he is giving information and even press briefings left, right and center. And we have always tried to advise Morara to be vigilant and be strategic on his deliverance so that he will remain relevant and he will be viewed as a serious person and not a TikToker or a content creator. But he is taking the advice that are being given to him for granted and anajaribu kubehave ka kijana mbaya kwa adolescent stage. Yeah. Let me read this and listen very careful. Morara, about 10 hours ago, he said, when you think of yourself in a small way, you will behave small. Talk small and do small. Now I know who I am. Let me ask, how can Morara tell us that it's the time that he knows who he is, yet the people and the young men of the Republic of Kenya have been trusting this man as their representative? They have been giving Morara the platform that he needs and also even going ahead to support him financially, going out on the ground to campaign for him. Now, the conversation that has been begun is that Morara is a mole. Now, listen to the message that this guy said. I never kick a man when he is down. Hello, Gachagua. You have a missed call from me. I believe you have a lot of information that can help me in my vampire diaries. Would you like to share this info? Now, that is Morara's post. A post that has a reaction of about 390,000 on social media. But the question still lingers. How does Morara get to make a phone call to Gachagua? How does Morara get to try and play this card with the people of the Republic of Kenya who have told him we don't want you. And wajeni niwakumbushe, one thing happened and Morara told us, and that one we will not also take it for granted, because he himself was advised that he should seek training, mentorship from people that have been in the political arena for a very long time, people like Raila Amolo Odinga and other leaders in the Republic of Kenya. You know, it's not about your principles or anything. It's about you getting the right mentorship so that you can become the right leader that this generation needs. But Morara has said no to that. Yet, he is calling upon Rigathi Gachagua. Now remember when Morara was arrested for the first time, that is the same day when Morara appeared at the Milimani Law Court, is the same day that the case of Rigathi Gachagua was tabled at the National Assembly, which is something that many purported that Ruto was using diversionary tactics, and Morara was arrested because he had a conversation and discussed it with the NIS and the DCI intelligence that had been positioned to communicate with him, to arrest him and put charges on him so that they will deviate attention from the impeachment of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua to the arrest of Morara, which really happened because the day that Morara was at Milimani Law Court, the attention was not on Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment, which was going on at the National Assembly when the motion was being tabled. It was at Morara, while Morara was at the Milimani Law Court. When he got out, alikimbia wapi? Pale Nairobi CBD at the archives. Now this has continued to grow the narrative that this guy is a mole. But when he comes out and tells us that he didn't know himself and this is the time for him to know himself, alafu, you know, Morara behaves like a content creator, like a TikToker, someone who always feel the urge to go live on TikTok and made certain allegations. Yeah, that is what Morara has been doing all along. And it's something that we as people who have supported Morara can't agree with. You know, Morara's way of giving statement. Have you seen Raila Odinga call somebody to record him with the phone or a camera at Jofu, at the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Foundation, and then post that thing on Twitter? At any time have you seen Raila Odinga do that? Or Mother Karua at that, leave even Raila Odinga, or Kalonzo Musyoka? Do you see them make such statement, press statement or press releases, enye wamejiita wao peke yao wakarecord and then they release the video on TikTok or on Twitter? Hapo ndio tuna disagree na Morara as Kenyans and as the young people of this generation, because we love him and we see a potential leader in him, somebody that might come to represent us in future. But you should learn, be strategic on how you deliver your message. Si mara in a day umepost tweets 20, unapost tweet 20, wewe ni nani? Wewe, are you Amerix? Are you Cyprian Nyakundi? Are you Aoko? You are not a blogger, bwana. You are a leader. Somebody that has been given the mandate by the people, and mostly the young people of this republic, to represent them. Now come on, tell us, utatuambiaje, eti sasa unataka Gachagua kupe info ya kuexpose government. How can that happen? And yet tulisikia kuna rumor. Nataka kusoma nini? Kusoma a few comments. Namuna Almami anasema you never learned, Morara Kebaso. Chief Disruptor anasema one bladder you can be excused, but bro, your blunders are now looking way too intentional. Are you working for someone? Did you all of a sudden get where you are because a path was made for you? Are you attacking the president because you are asked to? Skiza. Pretty Wamboi anasema respect yourself. The next time you tag a man who became deputy president, kindly have some manners. Odinga Mandela anasema senior, this is not the right approach. Hakuna communication teams on both hands. This looks quite reckless and can jeopardize us big time. Rimod Matata anasema all along you have been working with him, wacha kujifanya. Jim Jue anasema We need the truthful man on our side. Yeah. Mkalo anasema Rigiji is just like any other politician out there. Kenyans should not be fooled to sympathize with him. Now, I want to read these people who are trying to advise Morara. Keda anamwambia stop using us to get you where you want. Hiyo gari atupandi tena. Eric Mokua anasema if he can help unravel the dirty schemes that have been happening or still happening, it will be a big plus to the revolution. Mussolini anamwambia this is wrong Morara bana. Rigathi pia ni mwizi. They will not reveal anything to us. Mir Dakar anasema generally speaking, I have no problem with you. You have avoided personal attacks and respected diverse opinions. I think others should extend that courtesy to you. Mwingine hapa ni nani? Mkosti anasema what this tweet means. This is my employer. He is the one who fed me all that information to expose the government. Now, is Rigiji the one funding Morara or is William Ruto? Because the narrative that comes out of this, and I want to read this, the man continues to respond to people on the allegation that he is a mole. Listen, he says this. Tips on how to survive on X as a young emerging leader. Identify your values, stick to them. The cancel culture on X is dangerous. It can kill your spirit. They will platform and deplatform you several times. It's nothing personal. They have been through so much pain. They have PTSD. They also have trust issues, understandably, from how many times they have been lied to. In the comments, they will insult you. In the DMs, they will show love. If you raise funds, they will say you are a con. But if you check your M-Pesa, they will have sent something. Consistency. Stay in the fight. Keep doing your thing. Consistency. Now, yes, we agree. Some of us as Kenyans, most of the time, hatuwezi amini mtu hivyo. It's something that hata mademu wetu wametuchezea in every corner. We have to rethink. Our boyfriends have cheated on us several times, so we have to have ways on how to go on certain matters of trust. But Morara, you are a leader. You have a party that you have started. Is this the right approach? You becoming a blogger? You're not vying for an MP seat. You're not vying for a senator seat. You're not vying for a gubernatorial seat. For your information, you have made it clear that you will be going for the highest seat in the land, and that is the office of the president. Tell us how it will be instrumental for you to start working with Rigathi Gachagua right now. Richard Miroka anamwambia mzee, you need to log out, take some time off this app, refresh, organize, re-strategize and come back ready. You're too drowsy at the moment and clearly not in the right mind to engage in here. You so much need the break bana. Umeanza kujipiga kifua na kujichocha vile haifai. Kirote Murugi anasema, is this the break you asked for to break out ribs with laughter? Collins Boha anasema, such a long post you take to Facebook, long post and a picture of yours works well. Here we deal with real issues. I'm sure you understand how X works. X is not your TikTok or your Facebook page. No. X is a platform that real issues of the Republic are discussed. But Morara is behaving in a certain manner that he tries himself to jeopardize how people perceived him as a leader. How people respected him as a leader. Now, we all are trying to understand this man. We all are trying. We all are giving him the benefit of the doubt. But he keeps disapproving us every day. For now, all we can say and all we can tell Morara, take the break that you said. Kwa sababu jana umesema umeenda break. Umeenda break na in the break ndio huyo wewe unafanya press conference. Umesema umeenda vacation. Umesimama hapo nje ya ofisi yako unafanya nini? Now, also this one comes in a certain way. Tell us, how will people say that you're not funded in the way that you're trying to carry yourself? Mara umeshikwa, mara ni imeenda ikawa sungura kameza ndovu. No. Morara, you need to come up with a strategy that will define your movement. Not these shenanigans of social media. No. You look at your peers. Look at the leaders that have been there before. Hata kama uwezi angalia hawa wasahi. Look at the leaders kutoka wa kitambo. Look at how people ran. Look at akina Kenneth Matiba. Akina Kenneth Matiba. Look at them. That's it for now. Please make sure umesubscribe. Ni hayo tu kwa sasa.